Even Ron was just like, don't kick, just let him have it. I'm like, that last 20 meters, I was like, I can kick 20 meters and feel just as fresh on Saturday.
So 8:24, you take the win.
Yeah.
How did you feel? Like,
Great.
Just another prelim?
Just a prelim. Yeah, I mean, honestly, best training I've had in 2 months since the Olympic trials, or even better. Like, I'm peaking at the right time now. Last 2 years ago, I peaked at like when I ran 3:35, and it was just, we did a much better job setting up the season. Indoor was just nothing to write home about, but for me, that's going to be a good outdoor. And yeah, it just felt great in training. We kind of race limited.
Yeah, we haven't seen much of you.
No, I did a steeple opener at the Grand Prix, pretty late. And did another steeple down in Nashville, won that one from the front, and then just a 2K steeple just to tune up for this. So it's like really trying to save that race effort mentality for the big races, which we found is something that works for me.
At this point, knowing that you have that 1500 from last year in back pocket.
Yeah.
It's one thing, you run 3:35, maybe it surprises you.
We all know the guys that run 3:35, right?
Yeah. but now you know that is a tool that you are bringing with you into this year. Do you feel like you have, I don't know, a new sense of confidence with that speed in your back pocket, especially a guy like you, you're strong. Everyone knows you're strong, but you've now proven you're fast.
Definitely. I mean, I found the steeple was especially a niche for me. Like, I feel like I was always strong and snappy over the barriers, but now knowing that I'm like well-rounded on every surface and in like more distances, it just, it does feel good to line up and look at other guys' PRs and be like, man, I run 10 seconds faster, the mile or something like that. Which, it's a steeple. It's still different. There's too many people that come from the 5 or come from the 15 and think, I just run steeple because I'm good. And you find that it's difficult. It's different rhythm, different race. So, but having more of that fitness, then know that everything built to that, that's a huge confidence. And we've been doing double thresholds, the big rage, and like this honestly felt like a double threshold day for me. Just go out there, run the second session of the day, come back, grab some Gatorades, put the feet up, shoot the shit with the boys back to the place, put the feet in the pool, and that's it. It's a day. So I'm coming in the final feeling fresh and ready.
How weird is it being out there without Evan or Hillary?
Dude, honestly weird. Those guys have been around and like stalwarts of the steeplechase for a decade. Like, gosh, I remember watching Evan when I was an underclassman in college and watching this guy just float over barriers. And then 4 years later, I'm racing him at the US Champs. 3 years later, I'm racing him for spots on the team. And like, for him to kind of not be here, it does feel like a change of the era, especially with guys like Hamilton and Brooks coming up through the ranks now. It's like, oh, wow, maybe that's kind of what it feels like. There's like guys that have been around the circuit a long time, you've seen race a long time, and now there's a new crop of guys coming up. And it's funny how you move through like kind of the eras of your sport career and you don't realize it until you're on like starting to get to the other side of it. I mean, it's a bummer that Hillary broke his foot in Doha. I watched the race and I saw him stumble in the pit and I was like, oh my God, he was going to run 8.0 lows. And then I heard that he broke his foot and it's tragic. Like, as much as I want to beat the guy, he's a great racer, great competitor, just all around awesome human, rest of his teammates. So it's a bummer to see him miss under circumstances that are like kind of out of his control, And then Evan too, it's, he said so many ups and downs, and maybe like last year was such a heroic, momentous moment for him to get back on a team. And I mean, maybe after 10 years of doing that, it's hard to get back up. Like, you realize that like that will to keep on pushing through and on bad days. I mean, like, I don't even want to complain, but like, just a couple bad months in Michigan, and it's like, man, how many like cold tempos I'm going to slog through. I'm this old, I've done this for so long, you lose that battery. And so I would love to see him get back. Maybe he's trying to do something else. Maybe he's going to be a road guy or a 10K. Sometimes you just need to switch it up. So
how do you personally, kind of having that door open now, recalibrate your mind to say, I'm not trying to qualify. Like, this is a team I can, make, but also win a U.S. title.
And that's something that, I've narrowed in on, kind of like focused in on that goal in the past couple weeks. I don't try to like start the season like, you got to go through the process. I think Centro said it best, heck, he's not trying to win the Olympic gold, he's trying to make the Olympic final first. And same here, it's like, I got to make that team first. But now we're in a position where I'm coming in fitter than I've ever been. The door's kind of open, right? The big guys, the guys that are normally up front and dictating the race are not there. And I'm a guy that likes to dictate the race. I mean, this feels back to my senior year in college when I was at Michigan. And it was like, I won that season, and it was like, I'm going to win an NCAA title. And I knew I was a big gun out there, kind of ran like a hot shot, and it worked. Like, that was my style. And I'm going to do that on Saturday. Like, my game, you know? It's gonna be my race maybe on Saturday, you know?
Cool.
Come and get it.
Good luck. Go get some more Gatorade to cool down.
Thanks, Kyle. Appreciate it.